World's quietest room. Hear your own organs, lose your mind.
Wait, Anna, is that actually true? People can really hear their own blood pumping? That sounds wild.
It absolutely is, Peter. And by the end of this episode, you, our wonderful listeners, will understand exactly how and why this happens. You'll also learn some great new English words along the way. Welcome to the Daily News English Podcast.
Okay, Anna, you've really grabbed my attention. Tell me more about this incredibly quiet room.
Well, Peter, imagine a room so incredibly quiet you can actually hear the sounds your own body makes. We're talking about the Anechoic Chamber at South Bank University in London.
Wow, that sounds peaceful at first, right? Like a nice break from all the noise of city life.
That's what many people think. But it can quickly become quite a disorienting experience. Disorienting means it makes you feel lost or confused.
Disorienting. Okay, so not peaceful for long. What happens inside?
The silence is so strong that visitors start to hear their own heartbeats, their blood moving, and even their stomachs gurgling. Can you imagine that?
My stomach gurgling? I hear that sometimes when I'm hungry, but usually there's other noise around.
Exactly. But in this room, there's nothing else to hear. Your body sounds become the loudest thing around.
That's fascinating. So, who would even want to go into such a place for a long time?
Well, a YouTuber named Callum McGinley, also known as Cullux, decided to try and break a world record there in 2019.
A world record? For what? For being quiet?
For staying in the Anechoic Chamber the longest. The challenge was simple but grueling. Grueling means very difficult and tiring.
Grueling. Got it. So, how long did he have to stay?
He wanted to beat the old record, which was 67 minutes. He had to stay quiet, and the room had to be super silent, below 25 decibels.
25 decibels is like a whisper, right? Or even less?
Even less, Peter. A gentle breath is about 10 decibels. He could only speak for 60 seconds every 5 minutes.
So, he really had to sit there in almost complete silence, listening to himself. What happened to him?
Just 5 minutes in, he started to hear a high-pitched ringing in his ears. This is called tinnitus.
Tinnitus. I've heard of that. Like a constant buzz or ring?
Yes, exactly. And it only got more pronounced, meaning stronger and more noticeable as time went on.
So, his own body was making noises, and then his ears started ringing too.
Yes. At 15 minutes, he said he could hear his blood pumping. He even mistook it for a train.
He mistook his own blood for a train? That's incredible. Mistook means he thought it was something else, right?
That's right. He thought it was a train because the sound was so loud and distinct.
And it kept getting worse.
Oh, yes. By 30 minutes, he started hearing sounds that weren't even there, like a trolley being dragged across the floor.
Imaginary sounds? So, not just hearing his body, but completely made up noises?
Precisely. His brain was trying to find sounds where there were none, making things up.
That sounds a bit scary, honestly. Like his brain was playing tricks on him.
It was. At 53 minutes, he was sure there was a train under him. And after an hour, he started seeing things that weren't there. These are called hallucinations.
Hallucinations? Like seeing ghosts or shadows?
Exactly. He said he saw things moving around the room. It was really freaking him out.
So, the silence was causing mental strain, a psychological toll. That means it was making him feel mentally tired and stressed.
Absolutely. He almost gave up because the isolation and hallucinations were so intense. But he pushed through.
He really wanted that record, didn't he? How long did he stay in the end?
After an excruciating 86 minutes, excruciating means extremely painful or uncomfortable, he set a new world record.
Wow, 86 minutes. That's almost an hour and a half in extreme silence. That's amazing, but also terrifying.
It really highlights why the silence is so intense. Our ears adapt, and when there's no outside noise, our brain focuses on everything inside us.
So it's not just the quiet, it's how our brain reacts to that quiet.
Yes, the chamber blocks all outside sound and absorbs all sound reflections, so no echo. You become the only sound source.
That's a clever way to put it, Anna. You become the sound.
Stephen Orfield, who designs these chambers, even warns that more than 45 minutes can be bad for your mind.
So, Callum stayed for almost twice that. That makes his record even more impressive and a bit worrying.
One viewer of Callum's video said the scariest thing was not being able to yell for help if you needed it, being trapped.
That's a good point. The isolation, being completely alone, really adds to the mental challenge.
It certainly does. So the quietest room in the world is not exactly a peaceful escape.
Definitely not. It sounds like a real mental challenge.
Now is a great time to pause and check out the vocabulary for this story. Okay, Peter, let's talk about some of the interesting words we just used. First up, disorienting.
Ah, disorienting. We said the quiet room could be a disorienting experience. It means something that makes you feel lost or confused about where you are or what's happening.
Perfect. Like if you wake up in a new place and don't know which way is up. It's disorienting.
Next, we talked about Callum's challenge being grueling.
Grueling means extremely difficult and tiring, often over a long period. Like running a marathon is a grueling race.
Yes, exactly. Staying in that silent room for 86 minutes sounds very grueling.
Then we had tinnitus, that high-pitched ringing.
Tinnitus is a medical condition where you hear ringing, buzzing, or other noises in one or both of your ears. It's not an outside sound, it's inside your head.
Right. Many people experience it after a very loud concert, but Callum got it from too much quiet.
And hallucinations. That's when Callum started seeing things that weren't there.
Yes, hallucinations are when you see, hear, or feel things that aren't real, but your mind thinks they are.
Like seeing a train under you when there isn't one. That's a classic hallucination.
And finally, we mentioned the psychological toll of the experience.
Psychological toll refers to the mental and emotional cost or negative effect something has on a person.
So, the silence took a heavy psychological toll on Callum. It made him very mentally tired and stressed. Great job, Peter. Now it's your turn, our amazing listeners. After hearing about Callum's experience, would you ever try to spend time in the world's quietest room? Why or why not?
What an amazing story today, Anna! We learned about the Anechoic Chamber, the quietest room in the world where silence is so intense it makes you hear your own body.
And we heard about Callum McGinley's grueling challenge to stay there for 86 minutes, facing tinnitus, imaginary sounds, and even hallucinations. He pushed through the psychological toll to set a new world record.
It's a reminder that even too much quiet can be disorienting and challenging for our minds.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us on the Daily News English podcast. We hope you learned some new words and enjoyed our discussion.
Don't forget to like this episode, subscribe to our channel for more fun English lessons, and leave a comment below telling us your thoughts on this super quiet room.
We love hearing from you. See you next time.